What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh. Today we'll be reacting to the Genshin version 5.6 special program. Y'all said this was good. Y'all said this was peak cinematic Genshin. Throwback Genshin. I saw the promo to this. Mondstadt. Okay, we're going back to classic Genshin. Let's see if they can impress me here. That's all I needed. Fontaine? What is this? Okay, Escofli something. I forgot her name, but yeah. Okay. Another. Okay. Got closed captions. I got you. The thing is that like, how many cooking events do we have? We had like a cooking event in like 5.2 or something, and then we were cooking just this previous patch because of Varessa. Then we're cooking again. How much cooking can we do? Not enough, apparently. Iced coffee. I do have an iced coffee. Yo, what's up, Real Pengi? Escoffier. She's a polearm? How? Okay. Sure, man. I'm sorry, short. The festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natland. That's why me and Aoife are here. What? I'm sorry, what? That's the biggest stretch ever. That's the biggest fucking stretch ever. But I mean, you know, for the Aoife mains out there, you know, you'll eat anything up. You know? You'll eat anything up for Aoife. All right? Kanich? Where the fuck is he coming from? I find Modus Codex mentioned this place a public bath from the time of Remuria. Okay. How does this have anything to do with Mondstadt? I'm legit just seeing Natland and Fontaine. I'll shut you with a polearm when the live roster is broken. You notice that? Oh, that is true. The Shangling polearm. You're right. Okay. The Titans, they're attacking! Okay. Oh, whoa, who's this? Who the hell is this? The Twink Priest. Dahlia. Peak Femboy. I thought that was a girl. Good lord. Good lord. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's Venti all over again. Oh lord. Oh good god. You know, I really think Hoyo is finding that sweet spot. It's like Hoyo's really finding it. It's like Dami mommies and twinks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, you got like Yixuan, right? And then you have Hugo Vlad. It's like Dami mommy, twink. And then here you have double twink. And then we're getting Skirk later. So that's Dami mommy. Hugo ain't even twink. Be fucking for real with me. Be fucking for real with me. Be for real. He ain't. He's definitely a twink. All right. Definitely a twink. Okay. Don't even get twisted. All right. He could be Dom or sub. Don't matter. He's a Dom twink. Okay. The fact that I'm having this conversation with you guys, we're off the deep end. We're off the deep end already. We're off the deep end. Anyways, a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle. Oh, okay. I missed something. Give me a sec. Roll it back. I missed something. Okay. Which brave soul is it this time? That's so interesting how they use the chessboard iconography here to also mimic what the Harbingers have. Is that a boss? That's some straight up Alice in Wonderland shit. That's kind of fun, actually. I like that. Okay. Is this Alice? No, it's not Alice, but it's like Dodoko. Oh, yo, they turned to mechs. That's pretty sick. Yo, that I like those enemies. I really like those enemies. They look sick. They look sick. They look like the evolved version of Coppelius. Oh, I love the look. I love these enemies. Okay. I've never abandoned the subject of human research. What? Sorry, what? It was a drug that Remuria developed for their war machine. Okay, roll it back, roll it back. Nouvelette was stabbed? What the fuck? You didn't react to shit? What are you talking about? There's just so much stuff. This is the first time I'm looking at this. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. There's just too much. It was a drug that Remuria developed for their war machines. Okay. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Oh my god, they're ore farming. I am atomic. Vorka? Okay. Wait, how? Okay, it seemed like they were calling from like a radio or something. Do radios exist in this game? Also, Clo Meows, welcome in. Varka content in 2025. Varka better have content going into Not Cry.
The red Dodoko in the boss battle is Alice. The blue one is a different witch. We don't know what one.
Okay.
I think maybe Nicole.
All right, thank you. Thank you. For sure. Thank you. Okay. We're getting Hexen Circle lore. Paralogism. Paralogism. Paralogism? Rhine daughter, bro? Mate? I don't fucking know, dude. It's been like 10 years. How do you guys remember this shit? It's the last time they actually talked about the main storyline was kind of during like the Fontaine quest thing. Whenever they had the the Wander Durin event. And then they kind of like low-key mentioned stuff like throughout the Archon story a little bit about like, the fake sky and stuff. It's easy. It's not a Gunner game. Why is there Caesar ASMR with 1,000 people watching? I don't know what that is. But maybe we might take a look later. Because for content, of course. For research. Because you have goldfish for brains. Nah, I think that Zenless Zone Zero's lore is just that much more interesting to me right now. Because like it's been a fucking year. And I'm not saying that you need to go like you need lore every single like six weeks. But like you can't like blue balls us for a whole ass year. And then be like, oh yeah, we're coming back to Hexen Circle again. And then wait another year. Don't worry, guys. Dainsleif comes back again. And then Hexen Circle again. Dainsleif again. And we're like 5 years like removed from this entire game, bro. Like, I understand this game's supposed to have a long shelf life, but like people will get disinterested, man. And you're going to lose a ton of people like you did with HI3. That's the problem. You're going to lose so many people. And like HI3 was quite the niche game already. Genshin is still, pumping out stuff like I just don't like the pacing of it. The direction, I really do hope that they give us so much more in 5.6 and 5.7. But reason why I'm stuck with ZZ because it's actually interesting. I agree. And like it's actually fucking moving. Bro doesn't read the books and articles in game. Please, I understand that ain't for everyone. Yep, I agree. I don't read 100%. Like, it's not, I don't make my content, nor do I find interest in reading those books. I do find interest in the actual lore. So if they were to actually integrate that into the fucking story, it would be so much better. Right? And actually, make stories around these interesting things, except for having the, right now that's just like, oh yeah, let me just go to the next town over and have a party. Guys, let's go to the next town over and have a party. Like, why don't you integrate these interesting, crazy stories, Just condense down the stuff that you have and make it around the interesting shit. Right? There's so much stuff around Enkonomiya that's so fucking interesting that we could have delved into the lore through like a world quest. Right? We did some of it. We did like 2 big world quests in fucking Enkonomiya, and that was it. You didn't invest into the actual storylines that people would actually have found interesting if you actually made a larger emphasis on it. And that's what I'm worried about Genshin with. Because the focus is never there. Unless they actually start moving in a direction where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see them. They're actually building upon the main storyline now. Okay. But right now, oh, we get lore about Hexen Circle. We get this, we get that. Like, is this really where we want to be heading? You know what I mean? All right, let's go check out Escoffier.
Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops...
Ooh, I like her voice actor. Ooh.
advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish
And Konomiya was so goated in premise. Why did they nerf it? I agree. And Konomiya was the most underutilized subregion. 100%. The most underutilized subregion because Konomiya had so much potential going for it. Is that they shafted it because I feel like they were worried that people wouldn't get invested if they were to make more of it. But they should have. Because they were just selling it short at that point.
is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then
Just say you don't want to wait 8 years? I don't want to wait 8 years.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove.
You absolute monkey! You idiot sandwich! Where's the lamb sauce?
You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I promise Escoffier is actually very
Are you
well-mannered
fucking
most of the time.
donut?
But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too.
I love that.
Because that's the only way
Hey, what's
to
up,
make
Shara?
the
Welcome in.
dream a reality.
I'm new here. I watch your
is that
ZZ
why she
vids. I have
develops
one
all
question.
those
How do you rank up
cooking
world
mecha?
level?
That's right.
What are the
With their
requirements?
help, even people who
Just
were
level,
short on time or
and then
cooking
you
skills
go
will
to
be
the mission.
capable of making a good meal.
Yeah, it's like rank up quests in
That
the
feels like a
HDB.
personal
Very
call.
simple. Welcome in, Shaw.
Seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same.
I waited for 5 years. I finally got announced. It is what it is. But like, you're a live service game. You have to create content that is engaging now, right? As well as for the long run. I understand that. It's a very delicate balance between a game that it's always continuously storytelling and then also having to like cater towards like the actual gameplay of it all. I understand. There's so many layers to why these live service gacha games are so popular, right? Genshin, Wuthering Waves, you know, Zenless Zone Zero, HSR. There's reasons why they're popular. It's because they do give us content. But I wish they would slow down, restructure some stuff, and then give us a much more direct timeline as well as storyline of what they want to achieve here in Genshin. Because we can hype up the Hexen Circle all we want, because I obviously am a huge fan of witchcraft in the storyline, right? I love it as much as you guys. I think what's getting twisted is that you guys think I don't like these topics of lore and this world building. I love world building maybe even more than you guys. I love lore maybe more than you guys think. But I can't sit around and say that I'm okay with the execution. Right? And don't even get me started with HSR. God forbid no one cares about HSR lore anymore. Because of how they just put everything behind Divergent Universe. And just text and text and text. It is just terrible. So when it comes to Genshin, I'm just very curious as to like, there's some things that we just really don't need. And there's something that I wish that they focused on a little bit more, that they gave us a lot more context to, and or that they flushed out. Very simply, the latest interlude quest, right? That was was it the Kari Bear quest? It was wherever the Fontaine one was. Was it Fontaine? Shit, it might have been just Sumeru. But regardless, they didn't give us a lot of anything, right? And I'm just, you know, we've kind of gone loss after loss after loss. I want to see them prove what they can do and bring it back before I have any faith. Has always been pretty mid in Genshin with the lore, so I'm a little hopeful with this patch being so lore heavy and integrated while being an actual Archon quest. Fair. And like, that's something to be hopeful for. But they've gone 0 for what? 3 years now. Arguably 0 for 4. Out of the past 4 years. The first year of Genshin obviously was, you know, we're bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, we were rose-tinted glasses, everything was new, they were just pumping out shit, right? But like, I can't sit around and be like, yo, the main storyline we just have barely touched. And if this whole 5 years was building up to us actually starting the main storyline and then going from thereafter, you know, maybe I'm a little bit more fine with that. But it seems like after, you know, we hit Snezhnaya 2 years later, it seems like that's pretty much it. You know? So I'm very curious in how they either expand upon the world that much further and give us that main storyline in like a part 2, or like, you know, always gonna structure the story mostly for the money nowadays. Like, no, I don't say the story for the money. I think the story is gonna story. I think the characters and that stuff is gonna bring in the money, right? So I'm not really worried about that. Also, Bensky, what's up? Welcome in. Did you pre-order Switch? Fuck no. You think I have time to fight people online for a Switch 2? That stuff sold out so fast. I'm just gonna get it whenever I get it. I do not care to get it day one. All right, getting it day one, especially for like a Switch, overrated. Some other things, you know, I'll get day one. Switch, overrated.
Here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the
GameStop
hotel
still has
before.
in-store pre-orders.
Does that mean she doesn't work?
You think I'm gonna go in store? You think I'm gonna go in store to GameStop and have them, hey, do you want GameStop membership? Oh, don't forget that when you pre-order, our system can only allow you to pre-order if you were to buy 2 attachments, and if you were to pre-order all the games under us. Oh, but if you get the premium GameStop membership, we can do any individual thing, so we can only get you the pre-order, or if you want. Like, what the hell are we doing, man? Like, some GameStops actually were pretty good about it, but I heard some GameStops like actually like scamaz the fuck out of people. You know, I heard some GameStops on Twitter like scam people. It was crazy. Like, they made people pay for $200 worth of attachments and peripherals. It was insane. Anyways, sorry for that tangent, but you know, if you guys can pre-order, hey, if you guys pre-order, good for you guys. But bro, it was disgusting. It was a bloodbath. Yeah. For people who wanted that stuff, fine, right? But if you just wanted Mario Kart Switch 2 bundle, you got scammed, because some people had to, some GameStops force you to get memberships. Some GameStops force you to get the whole like GameStop package, which was $700+ Insane, dude. Like, I heard the horror stories. It was terrible. It was terrible.
There anymore?
I did not need to
right.
deal with that.
She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest. Treasured above.
Yo, she used to cook in Devil's Kitchen? Pause, wait a minute.
All. So be sure to check it out if you're
Loki, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more hyped for Escoffier right now than the story.
interested, travelers. You'll also be rewarded with burst hits an enemy. The reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent.
Okay.
I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True.
Wow, freeze teams, guys. Wow, that's crazy. Freeze teams are freeze is so back. Wow, guys, it's like we might be getting a character that works really well in freeze. Like that really makes use of ice and hydro. That's like a really crazy DBS character that can actually make use of shatter and create its own reaction. I don't know, man. Like you know, the voices are speaking to me.
But Scorpio is not just a
The
support.
voices.
She can dish out damage as well.
They're just being lazy, keeping all the lore
With an
behind the
actual
wall of
dish.
text and books. I
No
agree.
way.
I
Yeah.
agree. And that's the fucking thing that gets me peeved for text. They get lazy. They get half-assed about it. Like, oh yeah, we're getting lore about the Hexen Circle. Honestly, you're like, I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna get disappointed just like we did with Carbear and like we did with the other quest. We're gonna get disappointed. Alright. And is this me boasting a little bit? Kind of. But I want them to prove me wrong. You know? I want them to prove me wrong. I want them to execute the lore and the story how we've been wanting to experience it. And we just haven't gotten that in the past 2-3 years.
When Escoffier unleashes
Right? There was so much. Sorry for being pausing Andy about it. But like Natlan, what the hell happened in that last mainline Archon quest? Oh yeah, we got the big thing in the sky, and then oh yeah, we spent 30 minutes talking with Capitano, and then he sacrifices himself, and it's just like, yep, yeah, he was a plot device all along. Oh, we need somebody to conveniently fix everything. Oh yeah, we'll just have him, you know,
her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically
If Souls
fires
can do that for the
projectiles
years,
at
other
nearby
games can do it
enemies, dealing
IMO.
cryo damage. So with her ability to shred resistance,
But Souls was never
she
about the
basically-
story. Souls was never about the story. You can have like the reason why Souls and there's so many diehard Souls fans, yes, is because of that world building, but it was never really about that. Souls games primarily are for the gameplay, right? And the hard boss fights and all that stuff. Genshin arguably is about that as well, in essence, right? About exploration, open world. And they actually introduce new installments, right? Granted, the world in Dark Souls is a lot smaller than Genshin. And as well, like when it comes to like Genshin, you don't have to like restart the whole goddamn world. No, it's about the characters, arguably. Right, because they put a lot of emphasis on character-based storytelling, 100%. But to some detriment, you know, sure, character-based storytelling can be good, but then you get to like Amphorius, and then you're just like, what the fuck are we doing? Sometimes we spend like 8 hours with Adventurade, and then we spent like how many hours with Hujamu, what's it? Yo, what's up, Authentic? True, it's almost impossible to make out all the lore without outside assistance. Yeah. Hey, shout outs to Minsleaf. Shout out to Minsleaf. Shout out to you know, Ashikai for doing all that work and actually creating the content around it. Cause like Without them, like, half the people about this game would not understand what the fuck is going on.
She buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Okay, so she's a healer and a buffer? Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy, guys. Wow. Whoa.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Okay.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa.
You know, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun, man. That's kind of fun. You know what? That's fun. I like that. I like it. It's different. It's goofy. It's fun. You gotta hold down a skill in non-combat and create food. That's kind of fun. I like that.
I've never
You know
seen
what?
a talent like that before.
It's goofy to me.
So you don't even have to
but,
prepare
you know,
the ingredients yourself?
I'm down with it.
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah. And plus, she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so fun.
Guys,
to
it's
check
fun.
out
I'm
in
gonna
game.
mod scan.
Totally.
Yeah.
So take note of
But the thing is that Escoffier, you want her for Skirk. So like if you guys are Skirk mains, which I am, I'm legit like pulling one Escoffier and then getting the fuck out of there, just waiting for Skirk. Like if you're a Skirk gamer, you gotta get Escoffier. So just be a little bit worried about that. Varessa should have had the ability to eat more SMH. No, you literally Escoffier makes the food, Varessa eats it. I think people are doing exactly that. Exactly. Right? Makes sense. So like, you know. I'm here for my Rio too. Rio freeze comp. You know, Rio Farina, that comp is crazy. And then Skirk, I heard it's like what? Skirk, Yalan, Escoffier. Who's the third? It's either Kazuo or Flex. I don't fucking know. Does anybody know best in slot team? I think it's Skirk, Escoffier, Farina / Yalan, and then C Lolly. There you go, C Lolly. There you go. Thank you, C Lolly. Yeah, C Lolly. So that's the squad. That's the squad you guys want to be going for. Layla could be fun on that team. It wouldn't be that bad actually. Layla could be actually pretty decent. Yeah, Layla could be decent. Because of the stars, the big shielding, Escoffier's healing, Farina. So it's not a bad squad. It's not a bad squad, but I think that's too much support. Whereas you would want the Farina and the Yelans for a little bit more sub DPS potential. But again, I digress. But Escoffier, I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited for Escoffier because she's bringing back my favorite element, Hydro. I love ice. I love Hydro. I love freeze. It's one of my favorite interactions in the game.
this next piece of news.
But it's just been so
travelers.
shafted in the past couple years.
Version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for.
Oh my God! It's the blonde ladies. Yippee! Let's go! We're winning.
Yay and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be
That's cute. It's a fork, chat. I get it. It's a fork.
featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character, Aoife, will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
No.
Oh shit! Oh, that's great. Thank fucking God. I did not want to pull Aoife on rerun. Fuck yeah. All right, that's great.
Bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, great. Good.
And another bit of really exciting
Thank the
news
Lord.
is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip.
Oh, also. Oh no. I didn't press record because I had to restart stream. It's fine. I'll just take her from the highlights, but god damn it. I need to record this so that I could post it on YouTube. But that's fine. I'll just make a highlight of it.
And you'll see.
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence.
He's back. That's my goat right there.
Mighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how?
Oh.
Wow. Go away, bro.
Go away, bro.
You little... Oh dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? Go away, bro. Huh? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. Go away, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao's wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Huh?
That's great chat. All right. What the hell is this? Aoife. You know what? If you guys want to look at Aoife, go right ahead. But I'm gonna skip to the next thing, which should be this.
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe?
And how big of a twink is he? We'll find out in 5.6.
Bring this time.
Twinkception.
These questions and more in the version 5.6.
Oh, these are two different ones. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was just like angry one. My bad.
Archon Quest.
Archon Quest.
Nice voice.
Oh, nice.
Ah, shucks, thanks.
So, don't even meet. Go
Our case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the
Okay.
Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo.
Okay.
So the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence
Can you speed up
does
the video? Oh,
talking.
you're right.
Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Judah in the courtroom.
Oh, good
all members of
lord.
the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the
That's Dahlia. He's the twink of the Church of Favonius.
deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah,
Of course he's friends with Venti. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest.
Oh,
At some point, Venti needs it to get
totally forgot. The one, yeah, right. They do have phones. I totally forgot, chat. They do have phones. They do have the Dodoco phone. Yeah, I totally forgot. You're right, from GAA. Holy cow.
in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second
Sorry, what?
try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Barker has been on an expedition for a long time. It sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti
Okay.
needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number
Did you say Amber's anthology chapter? Oh my gosh. Bro. How long? How long ago? Nobody remembers that shit. Nobody remembers that shit, bro.
Number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends
2 patches ago? Amber's anthology? Oh, was it this thing? I didn't do this thing. Yeah, I didn't do this thing at all. I did not do this at all. You think I was gonna talk to every single one? Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, I didn't do this thing. For a measly like 50 primo gems? Hell no. I'll just get the freaking Wilkins pass, bro. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, for how much I want to revisit Yola, you know, and see how she's doing. You know, it just, that shit was not worth it, bro. That shit was not worth it. Basically the same as ZZZ, where you can hang out with characters. But, like, you don't need to do it in, like, the, you know, the confines of an event. You could do it whenever you want. I thought you liked Genshin. Why do you hate this game? What are you talking about? I love this game. I love it for my own reasons, though. I bet in Genshin, newest villain. I mean, he was like villain during Dragon Spine, Loki. But that was like a different version of him, so I don't know. It's there for the entire patch. Very nice. Very nice. Why don't you do quests? It's because I was playing Zenless Zone 0 and HSR at the time. Because, you know, legit, like the past 2 months, I've like been catching up with HSR, right? So, yeah. Now I'm caught up with HSR, I gotta catch up with Wuwa. So Genshin's kind of on the back burner until there's like something actually relevant that I actually want to catch up with. Like I legit just log into Genshin, do my Spiral Abyss, do my Imagineering Theater, maybe run the quest for Primo Gems if it's like super, super quick, and then just get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? I haven't even done World Quest. I haven't done anything in the new Natlan Volcano region. Zilch of it. Yo, what's up, Trey? Hey, how was house class? What's good? Happy weekend, everybody. Happy Friday. You sometimes add stuff that aren't in our messages, and sometimes you ignore some parts of our messages. Well, I can't read everything. I can't read out loud everything. I read, you know, I can read it. I just don't read it out loud. Yeah. Z, better game anyways? I agree.
have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Oh, wow. This is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey.
Okay.
And now it's in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Okay.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Please read out every chat message backwards. Yeah, that's what I should do, Gigapunts. This patch gives us a whole 57 pulls for F2P, no weighing. You missed the Chronicle banner? Bro, the Chronicle banner, no, the Chronicle banner is back here, bro. What are you talking about? It's back here somewhere. Never mind, you're actually right. I missed the Chronicle banner. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's right here. Right there.
Right, yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense, travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and a riding Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in
Inazuma. Kazuha being on the Chronicle Wish banner is crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy. I'm be honest, this is probably the best Chronicle Wish we had. Obviously, Kazuha is the highlight. But Kokomi as a support, really, really strong. Yaimiko off-field Electro for quicken reactions, really, really good. Ayaka benefiting from the freeze meta, really, really good. Ito, if you like wiggly arms, you know. Chiori, still relevant as a, you know, off-field sub-DPS. Ayato and Yoimi are probably like the weakest. But even though they're the weakest, their weapons are really strong. Their weapons are insanely strong. Even though Inazuma is like, what, 3 years removed, their weapons are still some of the strongest in the game. What do you mean Yoimi is fine? Yeah. Let's use Yoimi compared to Arlecchino and Mavwika. Yeah, let's use Ayato against Nuvolette. Right? But the weapons, they have a much larger shelf life. IMO. So I think this is one of the strongest Chronicle Witch banners we've ever had. Just because the relevancy of the Inazuma characters, they're a little bit more prevalent than the Leah and the Mondstadt characters. So this is really good. I really like this.
Version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Dude, look at these weapons. Redhorn Storm Thresher, you know, Freedom Sword, Thundering Pulse, Mist Splitter Reforge, Haranga Pakafutsu, Urakumi Sagiri. These are great. Kaguya's Verity is a little bit more niche now, but, you know, can still produce quite well, especially for, you know, like Yaimiko, Nahida, you know, some of the other, maybe even Veresa to some degree, but not really. But you guys get what I mean. Everlasting Moonglow is kind of dookie pupukaka, but that's fine. You know, you're only going to get one. But like, let's be real. You can choose the Chronicle banner. You can choose your pity, right? So this is really good. Uh-oh. My mouse ran out of battery. Boop. There we go.
And best of luck on your polls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break.
That's really
Here's
good,
the
man.
second
Yeah,
option.
that's great. What else did I miss? Events, more events, a little bit story. Cool. That's it. Events.
Mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement. So
Oh. If only we invested a little more into TCG, man. If only. They literally just like, hey, yeah, let's just put it in there. Half-ass it. Okay. Scheduling. Okay. No, that's cool. More events. System optimizations. Imagine theater optimizations. Ooh, where is this?
Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot.
Oh, I like this. This is a little bit better. It's a lot more visual, right? This is a lot better. Yeah, because I can understand the blessings. Because I was like trying to actively read and actively trying to understand it, right? And as someone who's played multiples of these roguelikes within the Hoyoverse games, right? HSR even, to a large degree, HSR is very confusing. But like this is much easier for people to understand because it's a visual indicator of like, oh, you go from here to here to here to here. Very nice.
More intuitive.
I like it.
Which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah,
Okay.
the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh,
nice.
let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem.
Oh?
Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions
Constellation? Wait,
can be pretty
is this? No, it's not what I think it is, right? No way.
long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important
Wait.
for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers
It's just translated for dum-dums. Oh, okay. God damn it.
who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more
See,
comprehensive description.
this is why I don't like to get fucking hyped up. This is why I don't get to like. That's why I don't like to get hyped up for Genshin anymore. God damn it, man. You know, that was me though. That was kind of me. That was kind of me. I saw constellation optimizations and then I freaked out. That's me. That's on me. That's on me. But at the same time, you know, fool me once, shame on me. But fool me twice, that's shame on you. So like.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can, and once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able
You're underestimating the amount of casuals in Genshin? Oh, 100%. I know there are like 80%, like 70 to 80% of Genshin players do not consume any form of content. Twitch, YouTube, anything. They just play the game. I agree, 100%.
to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located
100%
using the
I
treasure
agree.
compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map things
Oh,
have
that's
also
me.
been optimized.
Oh, thank fucking God. Oh, thank fucking God.
Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham
Oh,
with the
can you
marker.
can you like highlight and like scroll and highlight all of them? That's kind of lit. Oh, that's kind of lit.
Definitely. Well,
Okay,
that wraps
that's
up
not
our
bad.
system
That's not bad. I like
optimizations.
that.
So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news.
Limited beauty boxes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. What's this? Oh, that's a trailer for the beauty box. Okay, fuck it.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshiниmpact's third Natlan...
All right, holy mix.
Ooh, so
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Okay, cool. What do I rate that? I know I skipped over like a bunch of the events and I kind of went things in and out of order, but I'm gonna give that out of 10. I'm gonna give that like a 7. I think people who rate it like 8 or 9 or 10 are drastically overhyping what the mainline story is gonna be, unless it delivers. Then the actual content might be worthy of an 8.5. But for me right now, still a 7, which is better than the 6s and the 5s that it was before, you know, a couple months ago, right? So as far as what they've laid out here, this is a lot more content, actual interesting content to the actual player base. Because no one wants to go to another party to eat more food. Granted, that's what we're doing in Escoffier's story quest, but that's a story quest, right? That's not the main overarching Archon quest or the main overarching like content of the patch. So I'm excited, but my expectations are tempered. I'm at a 7. This is for the lore nerds. But is it? Will they deliver what they actually want, or what you guys actually want? Because everyone was excited for Kari Bear. And look what happened. So I just want you guys to know. All right, I just want to lay out that ground that you know, I don't want you guys falling through the floor. I want to lay down that foundation for you guys. Be tempered in your expectations of what the actual story quest will provide. Okay? Oh, there's one mention of Varka. but they don't actually talk about what he's actually doing. They don't actually show him. They don't actually like do something that is relevant towards the overarching story. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh wow, guys! I mentioned Varka. It's cinema. It's cinema, guys. Like, they actually need to have, pun intended, impact, and that's what I'm worried about. Will this story have impact? He's flirting with the Saritsa. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, yeah, that'd be great, man. It's been a long time since we heard about Varka, but legit, Varka was exploring a fucking Netland, right? Wasn't he supposed to be? He was in Shnezai or something, and he was supposed to go to Netland. Where the fuck is he? What happened? He's a not cry. Yeah, he's a not cry now. But we're most likely going to hear from him as Varka is going to transition us into not cry, right? Because he was traveling to not cry, and then he had to split off from whatever Capitano. I thought he was going to help out in Netland, right? Loki, I thought in my eyes, I thought Varka and the captain were going to come together, come save the day and be like, oh, all right, let's help out Natland or some shit like that. So we'll see. I think Varka's going to have a lot more significance going into, 6.0, understandably. So I'm not really too worried about that, but I'm just worried about this quest. Again, this is this quest. I don't want you guys looking outside. Look at this quest, right? Look at this special program. And that's what I'm saying, right? Because you guys are mentioning a lot of stuff outside of the special program where it's providing. And I just want to reel it back in. Okay? This special program, the specific content that this program is actually providing, I don't think it's really, really going to hit home. 7's a good. 7 is pretty solid. Comparatively to the other patches where I've had zero spark. So I will admit there is some stuff here for us. So I'm very excited. All right. Something to get me excited again. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And yeah. Hey, is Genshin back? We'll see. We'll see in a couple weeks. All right. Make sure to like, comment, and share your opinions. See you in the next video.